So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. It's another beautiful day. However, I think that's about to change. I just checked the radar. Looks like in about 45 minutes or so, we're going to get a few storms that pass through. So before that happens, we're going to head out in the new road. We're going to gather up a few stumps. We'll take them out to the clearing. And then if we get some rain over the next couple days, I'll probably start a big fire. So I can see it's starting to cloud up to the west, but I've already got the grapple on the skid loader. We'll head out there right now and get started. I just noticed something though. This is kind of a bummer. Nice, big, beautiful red oak log. This is one of the ones from over at the neighbors. I didn't see that yesterday. There's metal in there somewhere. But anyway, if it doesn't rain too hard for too long, we'll come back down here to the wood yard. We'll start cleaning up all this mess. We'll separate out the saw logs from the firewood. Some of this, not much, but some will go right to the burn pit, but we'll get all this cleaned up. Earlier, I made a spot up there for another load of saw logs. I think that'll be here this afternoon. It'll be a mix of saw logs and firewood, but some pretty interesting stuff, I think. We got about a half a dozen big stumps here. This one here, that's a big one, big maple. But this is the big brush pile. We'll wait for a good rain day and we'll light that up. I've been debating about finding a good spot out here though for a nice burn pit. I don't know, I may go that route. The burn pit just works out better. You can just kind of force that stuff down in there, get a good hot fire and just keep feeding it, but we'll figure it out. right, so we're back down at the Woodyard now, and the good news is the rain missed us. I checked the radar. There's a line of storms. They went just north of us. Now, I think later on today, we may get some more, but after that, it looks pretty decent for like the next week. It's going to get a lot cooler, but no rain or snow that I see of for at least a week. So anyway, while we're waiting for the log truck, I just put another red pine log on the mill here. We're going to saw this into 4/4, and I'm starting to stack over here. We're going to take that up probably tomorrow and stack and sticker it inside the building. I'd like to get at least, you know, like 1,000, 1,200 feet of 4/4. And then when we start building stuff, I'll start sawing some framing lumber to build things with. The 4/4 stuff will be for siding, but we'll saw some 2x4s, 2x6s, things like that. We have a lot of plans for this red pine. I need a new wood shed, a bigger one. I need a shed over top of my fuel tank over there. We need a new and improved chicken coop. The one we have is really nice. It's just pretty small. Maybe even build a nice hunting shack for down at the West Virginia property. You know, I was thinking I could go down there one weekend, set the posts, and then we could build it up here inside the building, load it on the trailer with a set of forks, and get a machine down there to set it on the posts. I think that's how I'll do it. We'll have to see. But yeah, I'd like to have a nice hunting shack down there. Maybe up there near the sweet spot that I talk about quite often. Somewhere in there. We'll see. right, Bill just left. He got all unloaded here, and I cannot believe he picked up that maple right there. I don't know. I'm not sure the skid loader would lift that one. I'm not sure. I've never had a log that it wouldn't lift, but that could be the one right there. It'll get cut down anyway, but that's a maple. Massive white oak right there. There's even more white oak in the back. Couple big white pine logs. Kind of a hodgepodge, mix and match, but I have a use for all of it. But there's one in the very back that I'm going to have to dig out. Let me show you. It's something that I don't see around here very often. Matter of fact, I've never had one here. Big old cedar right there. I guess that's Eastern red cedar. Maybe you can let me know in the comments. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But yeah, I've never had one here. That should be really pretty. I'm going to dig that out of there next day or two. But anyway, let's finish up this red pine. And then before it rains, I'd like to go down there and somewhat organize that mess I got going on. Alright, so I finished up that red pine. I ended up sawing a few 2x4s, a true 2" by 4". I wasn't planning on doing that, but I thought, you know what? I could use a few of those. I've got maybe 6 more over there, a bunch of 4/4. But anyway, I got my blade cleaned up, a little squirt of diesel fuel. I was ready to shut the mill down, and it wanted to do a regen. And so I let it do its thing. It sat here and ran wide open while I went over and ran the excavator for a while. Came back, it was done, ready to go. There's hardly a week that goes by that at least once, if not twice, something is running down here wide open to do a regen when I don't need it. Makes no sense to me at all, but it is what it is. So I saw Melissa up there. I just called her down. Everybody thought, not everybody, but people questioned if Melissa was still around because you haven't been in any videos lately.
Well, draw your own conclusions on that one.
Draw your own conclusions. Actually, this is an AI generated Melissa. It's not really her.
Yeah, and don't go and ruin my April Fool's jokes. So
I
Just another week. Give me another week or two on that.
I dread the whole April Fool's thing.
The car, pregnant,
Oh.
getting divorced, you know.
Yeah. So what else is new? Anything new in your world, Melissa?
Did you see where I was?
No, I just saw you right up by the gate.
Because I came out the downstairs door, then I walked across the driveway and went behind your
Oh, to get
truck,
a soda?
Your new Ford, no, your newer Ford truck. Walked behind your older Ford truck, around the building, and around this way because the dogs are looking out the window watching where I'm going. So
Oh yeah, boy, that drives them crazy. It does. When the worst feeling in the world is like,
if you go off the trail.
yeah, I'll be doing something. I'll call Melissa. Hey, can you bring this out? And she comes out, and you turn around and look at the door of the house, and they're all three just staring at
I've seriously gone out the downstairs door and went
behind the house.
a trail out behind the house, which the dogs don't go on, and
Yeah.
and seriously, I get out there and my legs are like bleeding. If I have shorts on, and Mike's like, "Where were you?" I'm like, "I was trying to hide and
Sneak around
go
the
a different
dogs.
way so the dogs wouldn't see."
Man.
Yeah,
But
I guess it's gonna rain.
It
I
is-
can feel it. I can feel it in my bones.
it is going to rain. But tomorrow looks pretty good. So,
Okay.
I started a fire this morning. Oh man, it was only like 38 this morning, and I started a fire, let it burn down a little bit, and I loaded it up, and I'm like, then I'll just let it burn out. And it took forever. You know what I mean?
felt
It
I was
is
in there.
because
Yeah.
it got up to like 70 degrees, but in the mornings it's 35 or something. But anyway, a little spider right there, Melissa.
Our granddaughter Thea is, I guess, terrified of spiders and bugs, like screams. So
We'll have to break her of that.
leave it to us.
But anyway, I think that's about it for today's video. I appreciate y'all being here,
Yeah, thank you.
and we will catch you on the next one.
See ya.